After more than 3 decades on screen, John C. Reilly has proven himself to be one of Hollywood's most versatile actors. In 2003, receiving an Oscar nomination for his role in Chicago.
He's also appeared in some iconic comedies like Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, and starred opposite Will Ferrell again in Step Brothers.
Well, now John is playing the legendary Buffalo Bill Cody in the film Heads or Tails. The fictional story takes the Western icon to Italy, where a rodeo ends in tragedy, and it all begins with a bet.
Well, I'm sure your Italian cow herders are quite special, sir, but they wouldn't stand a ghost of a chance against my cowboys.
Vogliamo vedere?
Sorry?
I think he's challenging you. He loves to bet.
He loves to bet. You're gonna bet against my boys, is that right? Boys, you won't believe what I just heard. You're gonna regret that bet, sir. Can you imagine the temerity of it? This fella here wants to bet against you.
John C. Reilly, welcome back. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. How you guys doing?
Doing well. Doing well. I love the whole look, by the way.
Thank you very much. You know, it's the Today Show. You got to show up, right?
Yeah. One reviewer called us, quote, cheerfully deranged.
Yeah.
The whole film.
Yeah.
What more can you tell us about this cheerfully deranged piece of work?
Well, it's a really interesting story. The kind of impetus for the beginning of the story is a true thing that happened, which is Buffalo Bill Cody brought his Wild West show to Italy. He did it twice, actually. Brought it to England, France. Anyway, it kind of it sets off the story. This girl decides to liberate herself from this oppressive marriage, and it was really fun getting to play Buffalo Bill Cody, I have to say. And then the movie starts out as kind of a traditional Western in a way, and then gets really surreal and bizarre as it goes on. But it's a lot of fun. Audiences have been really reacting to it in a great way.
What drew you to it? You've done Westerns before. What drew you to this one?
Well, Buffalo Bill Cody, you know, I almost thought he was like a fictional character, but then when you look into this guy's real life, he's a really fascinating guy. Like who he showed as a performer and then who he really was were two really interesting kind of opposing things. Like his mother was a suffragette and his father was an abolitionist, but he was a scout for Custer. Like he did all these real things behind the scenes, and then created this whole fake history of the West for audiences that still endures today. You know, like in a way, he was kind of like the father of the spaghetti Western, because him going to Italy like created a whole generation of people there that were into cowboys, you know?
What's also cool is I know you've got a background in music, you love music, and to the point where you even wrote a song for the film.
Yeah. There's this little cowboy song that I do, which we wrote on the day we were shooting, on the last day of shooting, and filmed it. Yeah. So this little song is kind of like an allegory about the main character in the story. It's called Birdie. Yeah.
Let's talk about another project you're working on. Who is Mr. Romantic?
Mr. Romantic is this vaudeville show that I do. It was sort of inspired, and you know, you guys showed Mr. Yeah, I got
Mr. Cellophane?
Yeah. So Mr. Cellophane was such a fun character for me to play. I grew up doing musicals, and I thought, like, how can I take this character on tour? He only has 1.5 songs in the movie. So over time, I started collecting songs from the Great American Songbook, and I created this sort of clown show called Mr. Romantic, where I do love songs. I try to fall in love with someone in the audience, and yeah, it's kind of like an empathy mission in a weird way. Like,
when did you learn how to be a clown?
When I was a kid, I was part of this thing called clown ministry in my church, actually.
Wow.
Where we
There's
go, like,
a clown ministry.
Yeah, you know, like how clowns are in hospitals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it was a way to, you know, teach kids to reach out in your community, and actually, I learned how to actually be a clown too. It was a good kind of deal there. Yeah.
Did being a clown help you? I mean, those skills transfer and help you
know,
later?
Clowns, like, these days, clowns have become kind of this kind of cliche, like the scary clown in horror movies or whatever. But, you know, the truth is, clowns are like great improvisers. It's this ancient art, you know, and I have a lot of friends in Los Angeles now. There's a whole kind of clown scene there. It's not like full makeup all the time, but in a weird way, clowning is kind of like very physical improvisation.
Yes. Yeah.
You know? And it's a delightful thing.
So when you're not clowning or dropping albums or acting, is there anything that you want to do that you haven't done yet?
I would love to host the Today Show one day.
All right.
You know, I need a new co-anchor. I
I'm
could
on
use some help
vacation next
on
week.
Saturdays.
Guess what? You know what?
Put me in, Coach.
Just left over the weekend.
Would you like to come?
You want to come and anchor Saturday?
Yeah,
Today
sure.
with
Put
Laura?
me in. Put me in.
But I might hold you to it.
Yeah, America's sweetheart. I'm ready.
Will you
I'm
wear
ready.
the hat?
Yeah, sure.
Done.
I got lots of hats.
You
Yeah.
heard it here first.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God, Chauncey Reilly, you're so fascinating. Heads or Tails rides into theaters and digital platforms tomorrow.
Can't wait. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.